Millions of years ago, the Earth was a vastly different place. It was a time when enormous creatures like the mighty Brachiosaurus and the fearsome Allosaurus dominated the land. But this period, which we now call the Jurassic, was not just about the dinosaurs. It was a time of incredible change. The ground is lush, covered with ferns, mosses and cycads, plants that would have been unrecognizable to us. But among all this greenery, it's the dinosaurs that stand out. They move across the land like living mountains, their bodies casting long shadows as they make their way through the forest. One of the most remarkable creatures of this time was the Brachiosaurus. These gentle giants roamed the plains, their long necks reaching for the highest treetops, feeding on the plants that grew there. The Brachiosaurus was an herbivore, but it was far from defenseless. Standing at over 80 feet long and weighing up to 50 tons, it had few predators, making it one of the most dominant creatures in the Jurassic period. As impressive as these giants were, they were not the only animals that roamed the Earth during this time. The skies above were ruled by creatures like the Pteranodon, a massive flying reptile with a wingspan that could reach up to 33 feet. This creature soared through the air, hunting for fish and small prey in the vast oceans below. Its wings stretched wide, allowing it to glide effortlessly across the skies, a true master of the air. On the ground, it was a different story. While the Brachiosaurus might have been one of the largest herbivores, there were smaller predators lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. One of these predators was the Allosaurus, a creature known for its cunning and speed. The Allosaurus was a fearsome carnivore, one of the top predators of the time. Unlike the larger, more cumbersome T-Rex, the Allosaurus was built for speed and agility, using its sharp teeth and powerful jaws to bring down prey much larger than itself. The Earth was not just a place for giant reptiles. It was a time of dramatic geological change. The continents were shifting, the planet was warmer, and volcanic activity was widespread. The air was thick with ash from the constant eruptions that shaped the landscape. These eruptions led to vast changes in the environment, including massive shifts in climate and the redistribution of life forms across the globe. The oceans, too, were a world of their own. The seas were teeming with life, home to a variety of marine reptiles, including the long-necked Elasmosaurus, which could grow up to 40 feet long. These creatures ruled the water, hunting for fish and other marine life with ease. But the oceans weren't the only place where life flourished. The land was covered with a variety of plants, including the ferns and conifers that would become the foundation for the ecosystems we recognize today. Yet, despite all the life that flourished during this period, this era of the dinosaurs was not destined to last forever. In fact, 157 million years ago, the world was already starting to change. The same geological forces that had allowed the dinosaurs to thrive were also setting the stage for their eventual demise. The volcanic activity, the shifting of the continents, and the changing climate would all contribute to the extinction events that would unfold millions of years later. But why did these massive creatures, these titans of their time, eventually disappear? What caused their extinction? And how did the world go from a planet ruled by dinosaurs to one where mammals would eventually rise to dominance? These are questions that scientists continue to study, piecing together evidence from fossil records and geological formations to uncover the truth.
Careful with that section.
I think this might be part of the pelvis.
What we do know is that the Earth of 157 million years ago was a place of incredible diversity. It was a time when life was thriving in ways we can only imagine,